Hello, my name is Fränk Pьюселик. NLP, what is it? What is it for? We call it the study of excellence. Why do we call it that? Well, mostly because that's what it is, the study of excellence. A bunch of us in Santa Cruz in the early 70s, 1971 until about 1978, got together in order to answer some questions that we thought were important and worth answering. And that was, why is it that so many people that are really magic people, that are really expert at something, have such a difficult time training other people to be equally expert? Well, we saw lots of examples. Therapeutic wizards, mathematicians, chemists, physicists, people that were really good at things. And the sad part of it is that they were dying with that expertise. And almost never was somebody able to do the same kind of magic that they did. We wanted to know why. What's wrong here? So with the help of John Grinder, a fellow named Richard Bandler and I decided to study what is it that really special people do that makes it so difficult for them to teach other people to do the same thing. Well, Mr. Grinder is a brilliant man and a genius, and is, in my opinion, the reason behind the creation of NLP was John Grinder. He had a tool, or actually several tools, but a very particular tool called transformational grammar, in which he had the ability to understand the structure of language and how the structure of language was in fact a symptom of how people think. Now that was pretty interesting, because Richard and I both knew that what makes people special is how they think. Now, our trouble was we didn't know how to find out how that worked. So, Grinder comes along, he knows transformational grammar, he gets together with Richard and I, and we start getting some interesting results. Originally, John came to watch Richard and I do Gestalt training groups at the University of California at Santa Cruz. Afterwards, he would ask us questions like, did you know that you didn't do this until this and this and this and this? And we were shocked in a very good way. Because basically what Richard and I were doing were copying Fritz Perls and a few other great Gestaltists at the time. But we really were just, well, not just copying, and in fact we were actually fairly good at what we did, but we started to understand the actual language structures behind what Fritz Perls was doing that we were copying. Wow, we got excited, because what we realized then is that we could use that same tool and start to pay very, very close attention to what other people were doing, other magicians in communication, other magicians in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and so forth. And we thought, well, wait a minute. Maybe we can answer some of the questions that people have not been able to answer for a long time. Well, that became NLP.